I am here at Joan Rivers' house, and I'm quite excited. Actually, Melissa Rivers' house, and I'm excited about to get in bed with Joan. I don't really have that many expectations, but I wonder, is this the first time she's ever fucked a clown? We'll find out.
Thanks to Audible for supporting In Bed with Joan. Audible.com is the leading provider of audiobooks with more than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature, including fiction, nonfiction, and periodicals. Audible keeps you entertained during just about any activity, like walking, doing cardio, sitting in traffic, standing in line, or cleaning your house. Audible is offering In Bed with Joan viewers a free audiobook to give you a chance to try out the service. Perhaps you would enjoy I Hate Everyone Starting With Me, written and read by Joan Rivers. Or Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls, written and read by David Sedaris. To download an audiobook of your choice for free, go to audible.com/Joan. That's audible.com/Joan. And now on to the show.
Hi, I'm Joan Rivers. The name of my show is In Bed with Joan. And let's see who's coming out of my closet today. Hello?
Hi, Joan!
Oh, Bianca Del Rio!
Hi, how are you?
Oh, mwah, mwah. Sit down and let me give you some wine.
I would love it.
All right.
Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. Whatever happened to that poor slob? Oh, he's dead. Not Jesus. I mean,
No.
Michael
Yes, thank you.
Jackson. To us.
To us.
Okay.
This is a magical moment. I'm quite excited to be here.
Let's just start by drinking to something. So let's drink. Let's drink to your winning the season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
All right. And you didn't expect it, which I love.
Well, I didn't expect it, but it actually came real all of a sudden because the check cashed. And you know how that is. Once you get the money, then you're like, this shit is actually real.
Yeah, well, Ru will never look you in the eyes. You don't know that.
Well, you gotta be careful.
Did he know you from before?
No, actually, I was friends with Lady Bunny, and I've gotten to work with Lady Bunny.
I love Lady
She's
Bunny.
a hoot. And she's friends with Rue, but I had never really met Rue before that. But I think most queens and most gay people are like, I've known Rue when she started. I know that, they all know you. You know how it is.
Right.
But I didn't know her from before, but she was quite lovely. And what I was most fascinated by on the show was I was most impressed with him as Rue. Less of the drag queen, because he's just so nice and welcoming and likable.
What are you like without all this on?
Just as hateful.
All
Just
right,
as hateful.
good.
Yeah.
Important.
You know
Important.
what I mean? It's just consistency,
How did you come up with the name? Your real name is?
Roy Haylock, which is not that exciting.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, sashaying down that aisle is Roy Haylock.
It didn't work.
So how did you come up with Bianca Del Rio?
It's not that exotic or exciting. I was
It
drunk
is.
in a bar. Well, the name is somewhat. But I was drunk in a bar, and a friend of mine said, you look like a Bianca. And then I found out later it was her friend that died. So I thought, well, that's really sweet.
Thank you.
But people have told me that, I've had that natural look of a corpse before. So it's one of those things where I'll go with it.
What's home to you? When you say, I've had it, I just want to go home, what are you thinking about?
Now it's New York, but New Orleans is my heart. You know what I mean? It's like, it's where you grew up and you get to go there. The reason why I don't visit that often is because I owe a lot of money in parking tickets. And now at this point, they know I got money. So I gotta be selective and careful. But New York is kind of home now. I mean, you know how it is. New York is the center of everything.
Totally the center of everything. I'm looking at you and talking, and your makeup is amazing.
Well, thank you. It's subtle.
And very
Subtle, understated.
Drawn on beautifully.
Well, thank you.
Eyes beautiful. How long to get yourself together, and who taught you to do this?
Well, I started out with wigs and makeup and theater, so I had some really, fabulous older queens that were like, girl, you need to do this, girl, you need to do that. So that kind of helped out. But I get ready in like 45 minutes to an hour. But I must tell you, the reason why I'm in a onesie today is because I was nervous, because I knew if I wore something, you were going to have some shit to say about it. But I did add accessories, and I felt that I did look like a middle-aged Jewish woman going to the gym, which you would appreciate.
Yeah,
it's very comfortable.
You look fine, and there's no need to take off the bracelets. He gave them to you. You earned them.
He was in prison and I was 16, but nonetheless, the good thing about fucking an old man in New Orleans that many years ago is that you get the FEMA trailer when it's over. So It's true. It's true. Thing, you do what you do, and you have this world. You know what it's like. It's like this is the packaging to do what you do. And one of the things that I know you hate ass kissing, which is why I'm going to keep it to a minimal.
Yes.
Is that I remember when I was younger, I saw your daytime talk show, and it was one of those times when you were the only person that I saw on TV that was showcasing drag talent as talent. One of the reasons I know you know this, that all the gays really do love you and get you and understand your sense of humor.
I love gays.
Well, obviously. I think that what's funny, and you see it now nowadays in particular, is that people are so offended by everything, and everybody's got a group and an organization, and everybody's got a fucking picket sign, and they fail to realize when they come after me and they're like, oh, you're being a little too cunty or disrespectful. I go, you're
what?
At a bar at 1 a.m. watching a fucking man in a wig. Check yourself before you check me. Don't you think?
You mean they'll watch your show? Wait,
Well,
go
they'll
back.
come to the show. They'll come to the show, sit through the whole show, not buy a drink for a free show, mind you, and then after they have something to say about it. What makes you think I want to fucking hear it?
Why do you even listen to these idiots?
Well, I don't listen, but now with social media, everybody's got something to fucking say.
Why do you read it?
Well, because it's there. Sometimes at an airport, you gotta look at it, Joan.
No, I don't.
You don't?
And if it's negative, you're wasting your time. Ain't looking at it.
Well, the thing is,
The minute it says dear cunt, I know already. I know it's either somebody says something negative or it's Melissa, and I just know
But I do find it fascinating. It's like back in the day, you had to walk up to somebody and say, I don't like you, I don't like this. Now you can just sit behind a keyboard and say, whatever. I had a queen in Guatemala listen to this, went ahead and posted this thing on Twitter saying, I don't like your eyelashes, it's too much, it's this. And all I thought was, my initial reaction was, how do you have fucking power or internet in your hut to make this fucking comment, queen? And in the end, I don't give a shit. So I immediately canceled my subscription with UNICEF, and I said, I'm not giving you water to your sister or your family anymore. Fuck all of you. It's like, I'm a fucking drag queen. You didn't know me 6 months ago, and now they're authorities.
Yeah. Your comedy is so funny and so sharp.
Coming from you, that's amazing.
But do you think you could do it, or have you ever tried to do it not in drag?
Oh, I have.
And how does it work?
It's funny, you know, you and I come from the same place of mindset where funny is funny. It doesn't matter what you're doing, and I think that people lose sight of that. I think everybody's kind of upset and uptight, and as I said, everybody's got an opinion, but it's kind of cool. I mean, doing Drag Race has given me the opportunity to get to do amazing things like this.
Do you, when you perform, you tuck up, right?
Yeah.
How do you go to the bathroom?
Well, I put my dick under my wig, which is what gives me height. As you can see. Oh, shit. That's why, and I got excited today, which is why it's really big. But yeah, I just hide my dick under my wig, and it's one of those things. I try not to pee because, once you pee once, it's over. You break the seal, you're fucked. You're in the bathroom all night, and when you're in the bathroom, especially for me, like at Port Authority, then you got to suck somebody's dick, and especially a Republican, and you got to wait for the knock and the tap dancing. But it's... I try not to pee, I try not to pee.
Who were the divas that you made costumes for? Who were the wonderful ones? And you got to give us one name who was a real bitch.
Well, at the shop, which was fascinating, is that, I was in the midst of the madness, so you get to meet lots of them. But the people that were lovely, that you would expect, Angela Lansbury, a complete doll. Cheetah Rivera, a pro and beyond talented. Patti LuPone, exactly what you expect her to be. Can't be bothered, doesn't know who's going on. But there was one that they told me about that I didn't experience myself, that they said was quite douchey, was Raquel Welch.
Oh, that...
But I thought the littlest talent, is the one who complains the most. Isn't that funny?
Because they're the least secure.
Exactly. Yeah, that she was kind of cuckoo, they said. But a new Broadway star who's a doll, I don't know if you've ever met Sutton Foster.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart, like total down to earth, normal, and amazing, which you really don't kind of expect from these people.
Conchita.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Conchita, what did she win?
Eurovision Song Contest.
Eurovision Song Contest. You've all seen Conchita. Very feminine, very pretty, with a beard. I found him/her repellent. And others go insane for her. What do you think of Conchita?
Well, I think, if I didn't shave, that would totally cut back on time for me getting ready. But for me, drag is drag. You know, it's not so much to look like a woman, but to be an extended version of a woman. But when you're standing there looking like Jesus Christ, you know, maybe, you know, people probably think they're the Lord and Savior. Not my cup of tea, but once again, you just go, if somebody likes it, God bless them. I couldn't do it. I mean, I'm nervous now. Do I have any beard?
No.
Okay, good.
How
So-
often do you have to shave before you go on stage?
Well, about an hour before.
Right.
You know, and that's just my balls. I do that an hour before because, as you see, my cleavage.
I am now going to ask you several things, if I may ask you.
Sure. Ask me whatever you
We do sections in this show. One, which I know you have a great heart. I can feel this. We apologize to someone we did wrong in our past
Yeah.
too. It's called I'm Sorry. Is there anyone, if you would look directly in that camera, that you would want to say who I'm sorry? Name the name and just get
I would
rid of
like
it.
to
Let it
say
go.
I'm sorry to my father because he wanted me to be a welder, and he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize I've been laying pipe for years, but a different kind. Sorry, Dad.
Now we have the opposite. The opposite is called sit on it and rotate.
Oh.
Who was mean to you as a child that you now want to just tell off?
Ooh, well, actually, I currently have a lawsuit against the Catholic Church because when I was an altar boy, nobody fucked me. So that is somebody. That's a group. Fuck them all. Fuck them. Now you're picky? Really? Yeah. No. And there I was complimenting your hat, your flaming purse, and look, this is what I get. Rude.
Were you an altar boy?
No. I like when it gets serious. Are you an altar boy?
You want to know, at what age did you know you were gay?
I don't remember when I knew I was gay. I knew I was different. I was always called different. I'm the fourth out of 5 kids. So it was like, you were called a fag before you were sucking dick. You know, it took a minute because I have 3 older sisters, so my uncle was working his way through them. But by the time he got to me, by the time he got to me, I was like, oh. I always said I got new shoes for Christmas and dirty looks for my sisters. You know? It's talent. It's talent.
Last thing, which I know you have.
Oh, God.
First time in bed, A, with a woman, or B, first time in bed with a man?
Oh, well, first time with bed, you gotta admit, it's always kind of weird because I wasn't a professional in bed. I mean, aside from sucking my uncle's dick, I really didn't know that you could go to dinner and have lights and there's, you know, usually it's just like, hurry up, kid, your aunt's coming. But this, they're like, is she coming quicker than me? Then why aren't you fucking her? But the weird thing is, it took a minute. But the weird thing for me is that first time it was interesting. But I mean, even at 39, I'm kind of like, do I know everything? You know, some gays are really, really skilled. And you often wonder, like, well, what you want me to do? I like the lights off. I like the room cold. And I like them to leave before I wake up. You know?
Yes.
Don't you agree?
I can't remember.
But yeah, I mean, first time was always interesting, you know?
Who was your very first time?
My very first time, it was a girl in high school. But like a good fag, after we had sex, I woke her up, cut her bangs, and did her roots. So we've been friends ever since.
Could you move over now? Melissa's going to come in and ask you. Here, come this way,
Come on,
sweetheart.
Melissa.
So we play a little game,
Okay.
dead or alive,
Okay.
or gone forever.
Okay.
So one of these things will remain on Earth. The other thing, poof, gone, never to be seen again.
Okay.
2 choices. I'm going to give you a bunch of... So the first one, Christina or Brittany?
Ooh. I like Christina because she's got talent. Brittany is like an overrated drag queen, so I would say keep Christina, get rid of Brittany.
Killing all the competition.
And I'm from Louisiana, but yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, but she is from Kentwood, Louisiana, which is the home of water, which explains why she's always retaining it. Have you seen it? It's look, yeah, it is. Look it up. Kentwood, Louisiana, it's water. Yeah. It's true. I wouldn't lie to you, Joan.
Solange or Ashley Simpson?
Ooh, that's kind of shit on top of shit. I do love Solange because she at least fought back, which is kind of good. The other one, not so much. But Solange, I would keep Solange and get rid of the other one.
But Ashley is marrying Diana Ross's son.
And your point?
She's a diva.
No, she's not. Well,
No,
Diana Ross is a diva. Did you ever hear that story about Diana Ross? I stayed in a hotel. You would love this. At a hotel after her, and she was on one floor, and they had to clear all the alcohol on the entire floor from other guests because apparently she gets wasted and would knock on their door for additional liquor. Isn't that amazing? Wouldn't you shit a brick? Wouldn't you shit a brick? If she knocks on the door going, reach out and hand me your vodka soda. Wouldn't that be amazing? But that's fucked up.
Pretty woman or pretty baby?
Ooh, Pretty Baby. Well, because you know the incest thing. Pretty Baby. And it was shot in New Orleans. And really, who would fuck Brooke Shields with those eyebrows? So it's kind of good. I would say Pretty Baby. Yeah.
Goes or stays?
Yeah. I said stay.
Stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pretty Woman. Julia Roberts, not my thing.
The cast of Deliverance or Honey Boo Boo?
Ooh. Let's keep Honey Boo Boo because it's entertaining and it's almost impossible to believe. Do you watch the show?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating.
When I'm drunk.
So all the time
All the
she's
time,
watching.
she is.
I would have to say Honey Boo Boo because despite the fact that they're disgusting and disturbing and remind me of people I know, it's enchanting and warm, you know? And I do love it.
Family values.
Yeah, and it is on TLC, so it is a learning channel of what not to eat in America. That's
There you go. And this is going to tell us a lot about you, this
Oh,
next
God.
one.
Okay.
Orlando Bloom or Justin Bieber?
Oof. Okay, well, I don't like children because you have to explain the difference between intercourse and interstate. You can ride them both, but eventually you got to get off. But I would have to go. I'm not two spicks fucking each other. No one's gonna get citizenship. So I'll take Justin Bieber.
You're going to keep Justin Bieber?
I'll keep Justin Bieber. I'll keep him. Somebody's got to fuck the children now that Michael Jackson's dead. I mean, let's be honest. It's
amazing.
true though. Think about it, Joan. You know what I mean.
I don't care what you mean. You come back in anytime.
I will gladly.
Anytime. Bianca Del Rio, everybody. Amazing. And would you do us the honor? We have a clapper. Would you clap us out?
Oh, clap us out. All right, so I just do
This
this.
is a clapper.
Okay, here we go. The clapper. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks to Audible.com for supporting today's show.